guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it is about time that I did some repotting. So I have two plants that I want to repot. If you watched my last plant tour video, you would have seen that I wanted to repot my Repot tetrasperma that I have in my bedroom. I don't think I showed it on that video, but I will show you in today's video. I went to Bunnings this morning and I bought some new bamboo hoops, which I'm going to use to support the plant. And the other plant I want to repot, I don't know if you can see it here, it's just chilling off frame, is my Dioscorea discolor. I might have butchered that, but I'll have the name link here. It is currently like trailing all through my plants here, and it's kind of got nowhere else to go, so I'm going to give that a bigger pot because I have to water it like every second day because it dries out so quickly. It's in a tiny little pot, so I'm going to repot that and I'm going to put that on a big bamboo hoop as well. It's going to stay in this same vicinity, but yeah, I'm going to get it to trail along a big bamboo hoop. So that's what I'm going to do in today's video, two repottings. The only thing is I went to Bunnings and I didn't get any potting mix, and I'm pretty sure I am out of potting mix, so I might have to do a trip. I don't know, we'll see how we go. Got my coffee, it's already half empty. Got my little mate down here. Okay, yeah, let's just get straight in. Okay, so this is my beautiful, I'm going to call it an ornamental yam because I don't want to butcher the actual name. But the leaves are super big. It came with this leaf and this big leaf when I bought it. I really love them because the backs of the leaves are just as gorgeous as the front. But as you can see, he's trailing up through all my other plants, up the top here. And he's kind of just gone nowhere. And the leaves you can see are definitely a lot smaller, so I'm hoping by having him on a bigger support that he will produce these big leaves again. And he is in a very small pot, so definitely needs a bigger pot, definitely needs a bigger support, but yeah, he's gorgeous and I can't wait to watch him grow to his full potential. Okay, and moving into my bedroom, so this is the big raft that I need to repot. Hey. So yeah, he's getting very, very big, producing some really nice growth. He has definitely outgrown the current support, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but he's probably definitely overdue a slightly bigger pot as well. So that is what we are going to tackle today. I love this little plant corner, one of my favorites. But yeah, we're going to repot him and the ornamental yam. Okay, so I am definitely too lazy to go to the shop to get some potting soil, so I've kind of just combined what I had at home. So I have a cocoa peat and perlite mix here. I have some cocoa chips, some firm fibre and some perlite, so this is going to be like a soil free mix. So the cocoa peat will retain quite a bit of moisture, which will be good. Same with the cocoa chips and the fern fibre, they'll also retain a little bit of moisture. The perlite will be great drainage and aeration, but along with these ones, they are also good for aeration and sort of a chunky mix which the plants love. So I'm just going to mix this together, and this is going to be my potting mix that I'm going to use. How good does that look? That looks so good. The plants are going to love that. So I managed to untangle this beauty. Has a nice little vine. Extra gorgeous. And I did notice that it is well overdue for a repot. So that is the tiny little pot it's in. So it's going to be getting a pot upgrade as well as one of these large bamboo poles. Okay, so some other things I'm going to use is a 15 centimeter clear pot. I have some wire twine and some cutters because I'm thinking I may need to attach the support to the pot to stop it to secure it a bit more. But we'll see how we go. My little Bubba's here to help and destroy things, eh Bubba? So, let's take these off. Okay, that is what we're working with. We've got plenty of poles. These bamboo poles are 1.5 meters tall. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I've just secured it with some plant Velcro until it sort of twines itself around, but I think it looks really good and it's got a lot of room to grow and to fill out, so I'm happy with that. And the little ties to hold the pole secure worked really well. Like, it is pretty stable. I will put it in a cover pot though, just to keep it even more stable, because it is quite a tall bamboo stake. But yeah, one down, one to go. Okay, so Brody is in bed, thank goodness. I've changed positions because it's really windy and I don't want this top heavy plant to get blown off that table, so I've moved down to the ground. I have a terracotta pot, which is the next size up from what the raft is currently in. And while I was repotting the ornamental yam, I soaked this guy in a tub of water. That's just to rehydrate the plant, because you really don't want to repot a dry plant because that will just stress it out. So it's fully rehydrated, and it also helps release the roots from the terracotta pot, because terracotta is a porous material, so sometimes the roots can adhere to the terracotta. So if you're ever repotting a plant that's been in a terracotta pot, it's best to soak it in water, give it a thorough soak, and that'll loosen everything up, loosen the soil, and it'll make it much easier to get it out of the pot. So there's no real easy way to tackle this. There's 3 like growth vines on this guy, and I'm thinking of doing 2 hoops, so crisscrossing over each other, if that makes sense. I'll just have to go and grab them though. So one downfall to using these bamboo hoops is that one side of the bamboo is really thick and the other side is really thin and flimsy, so I'm actually going to cut this down a bit so it's a bit shorter, so it's not the full 1.5 high, because then that makes the plant really top heavy. So I'm just going to trim probably about that much off this before I repot it, I think, because it's still going to be so much taller than what it is in now. So I'm just going to go and trim this off camera and then we'll get to repotting. Did you see how easy that came out? So it's not actually overly root bound, which is good. It's great actually. I'm not going to disturb the roots too much, but I will just check them over, make sure there's no nasties in there, but they're all looking pretty good. Pretty healthy, which is fantastic. So now I'm going to get the new pot. It's always hard to do this with one person. Okay, maybe I will just take that out for now and get the plant situated. In there. Okay, now I'll get the pole. These jobs are always so much easier if you have more hands to help. Just had an idea. So with the offcut of the bamboo pole, I've cut it in half, so the skinny end. Because this is quite top heavy, it tends to want to sway back and forth. So what I'm thinking of is using these as a little cross support. So I'm going to use my plant Velcro so I can remove it, and I'm basically just going to attach the base of the pole to this stick, and it is going to stop it from swaying back and forth. So I'm going to do that on both sides, and that is going to stop it from swaying back and forth. Okay guys, that concludes today's video. Hope you enjoyed this little repot with me. Sorry the angles weren't that great. Still working on that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this repot with me anyway. I'm happy with how the plants turned out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!